Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Alpha 3.5.1 PTU is now out to Wave 1. That's Evocati, Concierge and RSI Subs that all have access. Let's go over the patch notes as we're allowed to talk about them now, and let's look at the new customization system in testing 2 in a little bit of a brief summary. They've added ship customization for the Origin 300 series of ships. This is the early manufacturer ship customization system. It's available on the PTU website at the moment, so the test website, and available to people on the PTU. From the store pledge page, you can go and have a look at the 300 series of ships and then add one to your cart or customize it directly from the website. Or if you already own a 300 series, you can go into My Hangar and then click on the customize button there for your 300 series of ship. And now you can customize the hull color, cockpit finish, yoke, seat, model material and finish, bedding, decorations, flare, and select from various component packages, so a bundle of power plant cooler weapons all together created for a specific purpose is the idea there. In the future, you will be able to, if you already own a 300 series when it goes live, literally just click on a little customize button from your hangar on the website to edit your ship if you so wish. During the PTU phase, when you copy your account to the PTU, you're given some store credits to use in the PTU for customization, and then you can reclaim those purchases if you want. Additionally, there is a dedicated ship customization module on the issue council where you can report bugs and issues with that. The prices used at the moment in the PTU are not final. They are numbers just being used for the testing phase. Feedback is wanted though. Currently, aesthetic changes range from $3 to $3, and then each of the variants has different weapons and items packages that can be a lot more pricey, from $2 for very minor changes to $30 for big guns and like some of the best coolers and things. However, the prices I've seen, as I said, they're just for testing, and they were adding VAT and VAT 20% extra because I live in the UK. This functionality will be in game at some point as well, so the ability to fully customize your ship at point of purchase will be available. However, massively importantly in the 3.5.1 patch is that ship loadouts, components, weapons, etc., all your modifications to your ship are now restored when filing an insurance claim, meaning that any changes made to your ships basically persist after claims. So you can go into the game, you can customize your ship with weapons you buy in-game and new systems you buy in-game, better ones than you could buy from the shop outside of the game with this customization system, and then once you reclaim that ship, once it's been destroyed, those changes persist. You don't have to buy those things again. They're just there until the quarterly wipes or whenever the sort of like patch has a big reset. So bear that in mind, but that is absolutely fantastic as an extra feature. Some other feature updates. They've updated the menu button background videos. Audio ambience pass for Echo 11's been done. They've made updates to glass reflectiveness around Area 18. They've expanded the available locations where unrefined ultratoxin can be sold and purchased. They've added several new ship items to shops across the persistent universe. They've added new buildings, lights, decals, and updated LODs at Area 18. They've lowered box carry positions for the female characters so you can actually see over them. There's been polish to the 300i audio. There's a huge amount of bug fixes which really adds the quality of life of the 3.5 branch. They've restricted area audio alarms so they should no longer keep playing continuously. Delivery missions should no longer be occasionally withdrawn upon delivery. Players should no longer occasionally load into the game before the ground, causing them to fall to their deaths. Some ships should no longer spawn partway into the ground, damaging them. They fixed areas around Area 18 that had variable gravity. Seize and destroy narcotics should no longer occasionally fail when destroying the drugs for that mission. Guards should no longer stay hostile after killing the player. They fixed an issue causing ships to sometimes spawn in a different location than the listed one on the ASOP terminal that you're at. The 300i cargo lift should now properly close when cargo is placed inside. They fixed broken kiosks in Area 18 Cassava Outlet. There's been improvements to ship AI flight to reduce wing wobble habits. The down satellite Darnley mission should now properly progress. Turrets and FPS AI should no longer respawn if one player in a group dies while doing a related mission. They fixed an issue on one of the underground facilities in Lyria where there was missing ground collision. Players should no longer be able to eject from the Hawk in the Astro Armada. Switching genders in the character customizer should no longer cause a skin tone mismatch. Arena Commander and Star Marine rentals should now process correctly. further polish to prevent AI and player ships jumping slightly during motion, which is absolutely fantastic. They've added missing impact effects for the Coda pistol. Missiles should now consistently do damage. They fixed an issue that prevented ultratoxins showing in cargo after purchase. Purchased cargo should now correctly appear in the hold of the Avenger Titan. They fixed some of the missing audio ambience at Lorville's security and customs areas. There were some fixes for scanning loop re-triggering repeatedly when you were mining. The Steel Stash mission marker should no longer disappear if the user dies during the secondary objective. There should no longer be missing shadows for some graphical settings, causing a film grain effect, which is absolutely great that they fixed the film grain that people were noticing. Ruto's maintenance mission should now correctly update. Players should no longer get to the near restricted area UI warnings when not near a restricted area. Delivery lockers at Riker Memorial Spaceport should now consistently spawn boxes. There's fixes for glasses that disappear when dropped at G-Lock Bar. Players should no longer be able to bypass transit system collision to get out of the train in the city and then walk around. Black box recovery missions should no longer be withdrawn as the player is flying away with the box. Bed logout should now consistently work. AI and player ships should no longer appear to jitter and vibrate. Vehicles should no longer bounce and clip through ship lifts. The hits should now properly register and pips should be more accurate. The 300i should no longer experience improved acceleration at certain damage states. Players should no longer dip between the transit platform and train at Lorville, occasionally causing injury or falling through the floor. The doors on the Caterpillar should now properly lock. Buying commodities at an outpost should now change the inventory level. They fixed an issue where mineable deposits would show up if the player was less than 1,000 meters away while scanning, and they fixed 3 server crashes and 3 client crashes. There are still some known issues with the patch. NPC assist beacons no longer function correctly if the server has been up for a while. AI pilots may not react to players. Bed logout doesn't work on planetary surfaces and may be inconsistent elsewhere. Voice chat, VoIP, and facial tracking, FOIP, do not transmit to other players in direct calls. Ships upgraded to a 300 series currently cannot be customized properly. The customize option under My Hangar does not always function. 300 IC image is invisible on customizer. Customizations sometimes don't display in My Hangar if the ship is in a package, and the 300 IG and 315P XC loadout kits show incorrect ship weapons. There is a testing focus for the patch, the new ship customization system, and they have added logging to pinpoint the source of the server despawning the player's only ship when they exit the vehicle. So now when your ship is despawned, they're going to be able to track that data on the back end and help find a resolution for that. So get your ship despawned is their advice. I will be taking a look at Alpha 3.5.1 PTU content over the next couple of days in a bit more detail. So if you have something specific you want me to take a look at, then please tell me in the comments below. But it is good performance-wise. It seems to be much more accessible to a lot of missions. The AI are sometimes working okay and sometimes not, which is actually a bit better than before, in my opinion. Combat seems a bit more smooth. AI seem a lot less jittery. There's a lot of improvements here, but it's still a little bit of a way to go. Hopefully they'll be able to fix those known issues, at least most of them, quickly and get them into a patch that's going to be live for the end of this week. But yeah, a huge amount of the problems with 3.5 potentially fixed with 3.5.1, which is great. And the fact that weapons and items persist on your ships is fantastic. That is something I've wanted for ages. I think that's a lot of people have wanted for ages. It gives you reasons to try and upgrade and change your loadouts on your ships now, and you don't need to use the new spend money to upgrade your ship system to do that. You can do it in-game with in-game currency. Fantastic. Every month we have a ship giveaway. For June, we have an Origin 890 Jump, the massive luxury ship that should also be flyable with Alpha 3.6 at the end of the month. That is a huge sort of like capital luxury ship. It's been donated by Odyssey Interstellar, a friendly industrial expansionist organization in Star Citizen that focus on mining, trading, industry, exploration, research, and infrastructure. In short, commerce is their goal. They run regular weekly events in-game now. Please check them out if you are looking for an org to join. Links down below. There are a couple of services I shield for as well that you might find useful. If you're looking for a VPN, then check out NordVPN. I use it for security, privacy, and more. It has massive advantages over free VPNs, and if you use the code BoredGamer, you get 75% off your subscription. Boom! Also, there is Shadow Cloud Gaming. This is an alternative to having your own or upgrading your gaming rig on PC. It leverages the power of the internet and your own Shadow server that emulates a high-spec Windows 10 PC, so you can play up to 144Hz 4K anywhere with an old PC, laptop, smartphone, or even tablet. Freedom to play anywhere. The internet is good enough anyway, and it works really well with Star Citizen and all the games that I play, and is constantly updated and even improved with new hardware. Again, use the code BoredGamer for discount. Links below to all of that jazz. Thank you to all that support the channel through Patreon, the YouTube join button, donation, subscribe star, as well as anyone that just generally subscribes, likes, comments, and shares my content. Dings that bell, ding ding. If you feel so inclined, you can find links to all of that down below. A special thank you though to my VIP producers this month: Dalamars, Catastrus, Raz, Gear Khan, General Ventador, Robert Johnson, and Andy Green, who have given well beyond the norm in support for the channel. I know a load of other people have, but I can't name them all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.